Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. We try to do that for your listening pleasure. And we try to connect so that you can have the best, you know, possible quality of life imaginable. And if you are looking at kind of ways to know if you're meant to be in a relationship or if the relationship is going in positive flow, then this is a great audio for you. We've got nearly 1,500 of these for your listening pleasure. We can continue to add as my schedule sees fit, and we can continue to do that for your benefit. So, the first thing is the selections you make with another person line up. And what that means in simplest form is at the end of the day, you are able to kind of identify the things that you enjoy, the things that they enjoy, and you are in common ground with the way you see the world and the way you want your life to turn out. So the selections you make of how you spend your time, what you do, where you go, and other aspects of just daily living become prominently focused on kind of moving forward. That is, if you disagree on how to do something or the ways in which something needs to be done, you can quickly pivot towards the idea of being able to ultimately connect and be focused on moving forward with another person and finding agreement, finding commonality. A relationship that you are intended to be in is with a person who you can find common ground when you need to in a timely, effective, and efficient fashion, but also you don't necessarily feel forced into the situation of trying to please another person or trying to ultimately be something that you're not to maintain the relationship. The next thing in that little query is kind of looking at it from you shop the same or you have the same interests. You kind of know how to be a blessing to each other when you go out and about. So that can translate in a lot of ways to different things, including but not limited to the idea of maybe, you pick up special treats for them or they know how to do the same for you. You run through kind of what your interests are and they align naturally. It's not you changing for the other person or them changing for you. It's just kind of you're both going forward in a good way and ultimately making decisions based on common ground, and it feels natural. The relationship, even if you've been in it for a while, feels new. It feels good. It feels like you are ultimately in a place of commonality, and things continue to grow. Feeling new is kind of the thought of even if you've been around each other for a while, the relationship doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel boring. It doesn't feel like you're trying to fill time with the person. Instead, the time you have with them is something you enjoy greatly, mainly because you look at them and say, you know what? I believe that you belong in my life. I believe that you fit in my life. And I believe that where you are in my life is something that I can hold on to and is healthy, good for both of us. And that's the other thing, too. They're invested in things being good for you and them, not just you or not just them. So that level of balance is there. Your friends and or other people important in your life, family, friends, individuals, mentors, and the like, either agree or support the relationship. Now, they may not always be in agreements of the relationship as a whole, but they see that you're happy. They see that there's value in it. And they also look at you and go, you know what? I think this is good for you. I think we're moving towards a happy direction here. And in the end, you end up in a happy, healthy, balanced way of being as it relates to staying involved with that person. Does it always go perfectly? No, but other people see the benefit to your life and they support you on that basis. The next thing is basically you can find, even in the things that would annoy you about another person, you can find kind of the benefit or the cuteness or the little quirks as being somewhat cute or something that you can at least handle. The quirks don't become a major deal breaker because you look at the other person as someone that you value enough to look past the flaws and that is another continuance of a sign. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.